Welcome to our keynote presentation for Ares Mechanical. My name is Will Graber. Today our guest speaker will be Danny Ramiro, Marketing Manager at Graber Japan.
Hello.
Danny has been coordinating the marketing activities of Graber Japan and as being an advocate of Ares CAD software users, representing the needs and requirements to ensure we use their feedback to improve our software. Can you tell us a little bit more about the current state of the mechanical manufacturing industry in Japan?
Certainly. Japan is renowned as one of the world's leading manufacturing nations and one of the major exporters of machinery, automotive products, and electronics. Japan is also at the forefront of technological innovation, constantly pushing boundaries in robotics and automation.
Interesting. Thanks, Danny. Now let's start with our presentation.
Here is today's agenda. First, we will provide a quick overview of Ares Mechanical, highlighting the appealing proposal it presents for mechanical design in 2D. Next, we will show a detailed overview of Ares Mechanical, followed by the upcoming new features for 2025. We will then continue talking about some innovative cloud collaboration features and closing this keynote with a short Q&A section about the present and future of Ares Mechanical. Now, over to Robert.
Ares Mechanical is Graber's solution for mechanical design that combines powerful DWG features based on Ares Commander and a full set of industry-specific features to quickly create or modify existing 2D mechanical drawings. Ares Mechanical can be used to maintain legacy mechanical drawings created in AutoCAD Mechanical and now supports up to AutoCAD Mechanical DWG 2021 file formats. A wide range of licensing options are available, including subscription, perpetual, network, or flex cloud licensing. The cost of Ares Mechanical is roughly 3 to 4 times lower than AutoCAD. Ares Mechanical is available for Windows 64-bit and in 5 different languages: English, German, Japanese, Korean, and Polish. Let's move on with some of the feature highlights included in Ares Mechanical. As previously mentioned, Ares Mechanical can now open and edit AutoCAD Mechanical entities. From this new release, we now support up to AutoCAD Mechanical DWG files up to 2021. This is important because Ares Mechanical offers an affordable and practical way to continue to work with these mechanical drawings created in AutoCAD Mechanical without being forced to use only one CAD product. Once the DWG is loaded, existing part references, part lists, bill of materials, balloons, symbols are natively supported and are fully compatible with AutoCAD Mechanical. Our customers commonly need to update part information, part references, and produce updated drawings. With Ares Mechanical, these legacy files can be updated and maintain their compatibility with AutoCAD Mechanical when saved. We will dive deeper about these highlights later in the presentation. It is important to note that standard DWG files are different actually from AutoCAD Mechanical DWGs, as the latter contain special types of entities. Danny, can you elaborate a little bit more on this aspect?
Sure, let's look at an example. Opening an AutoCAD Mechanical DWG in standard DWG programs like Vanilla AutoCAD will prompt that there are special custom entities in the file. As the source application is not present, the custom objects are turned into proxy entities. With standard programs may not display part properties, Ares Mechanical recognizes these special types of entities, including its properties. These smart objects are beneficial for mechanical design, but they exist separately from standard DWG files. Ares Mechanical ensures compatibility with AutoCAD Mechanical for modifying and creating mechanical entities.
Okay, with this explanation of the mechanical objects out of the way, let's continue with an overview of Ares Mechanical product features. Danny, please go ahead.
Since Ares Mechanical is based in Ares Commander, it offers the same familiar user interface and all the features you may expect, such as working with ribbons or toolbars, workspaces, the command line, and much more. Ares Mechanical also offers a wide variety of compatible file formats, including native support for DWG, AutoCAD Mechanical DWG up to 2021, PDF, and some of the most common 3D file formats such as STEP and IGS. Would you like to add something, Robert?
Sure. Ares Mechanical includes a mechanical workspace that contains specialized set tools for mechanical design. These standardized tools are crucial to keep consistency across design, drawings, and manufacturing processes. And since these tools are supporting AutoCAD Mechanical DWG files, it enables a seamless interoperability without compatibility issues, facilitating collaboration and integration.
Thanks, Robert. Using mechanical standards offer great benefits, such as consistency, efficiency, and cost reductions, minimizing errors. With that in mind, Ares Mechanical assists with the creation of mechanical drawings according to all the leading standards, including ANSI, both imperial and metric, ISO, DIN, GIS, and BSI. Additionally, you can create custom versions of the standards for your company. Ares Mechanical includes a layers manager and the support for layers groups. Layers will be automatically created and organized as required in the standard chosen for your drawing. Can you tell us a bit more, Robert?
Sure. The support for layer groups is also included for compatibility with legacy AutoCAD mechanical drawings, where this feature is commonly used to separate layers by parts. All the common layer manipulation operations are available, and you can convert a selected layer into a mechanical layer. These mechanical layers offer significantly time savings as they simplify the process to show or hide elements and groups for printing. Besides, you can import such layer settings and properties from another drawing template, or layer settings configuration file.
Thank you. As previously said, having a standardized mechanical content for mechanical design and manufacturing offers several benefits, such as consistency and efficiency. Ares Mechanical includes standard mechanical parts to produce accurate drawings, such as hardware, screw connections, and different hole types. Users can also leverage thousands of mechanical parts using the 3D Find It palette. Here, we will have a look at the different hardware options available. Users can choose between bolts and screws, nuts, pins, and washers. In this example, we will insert a heavy hex bolt, selecting the appropriate size using the near side view and typing the material thickness. We can also choose to insert a part reference at the same time. In addition, users can add their preferred parts to the favorite library for easy access. Now, let's go ahead and insert the bolt, noting that a part reference has also been inserted. Screw connections can also be inserted following similar steps. We select the type, size, the thickness, but this time selecting 2 points, and the fastener's length. Screw connections can be also configured to include or exclude its washers and nuts, and even choose to insert part references. In addition, we can add hole entities to show, for example, where to drill plates. Holes can also be created in a top or side view. 3D Find It is one of the world's most popular visual 3D search engines for manufacturers' components. Users can find the parts they need in seconds from thousands of catalogs. There is no need to browse through thousands of manufacturer websites or catalogs. You can harness 3D Find It's powerful search tools via the 3D Find It palette directly inside Ares Mechanical. Use your 3D Find It account and start exploring part catalogs from all over the world. Then insert different views directly to your drawings, and even with the choice to insert a part reference at the same time.
Great. Let's continue with mechanical annotations. Mechanical annotations play a very important role in communicating vital information throughout the design and manufacturing process. These are also providing clear and precise instructions that help to prevent misinterpretation and reduce the risk of errors during the manufacturing process. Ares Mechanical includes different standardized mechanical annotations that can be read and modified with AutoCAD Mechanical. Danny will further explain how these mechanical annotations work.
Let's start with part references. Part references are represented using blue points. We can edit part references coming from AutoCAD Mechanical. Furthermore, clicking the Settings button will allow us to customize the fields, adding, for example, the vendor. It is also possible to customize any of the display prompts or descriptions. These modifications will be seamlessly interpreted by AutoCAD Mechanical when saved. Now, let's continue with the BOM. We click the BOM command, then press Enter to select the main one. To begin with, we can see some elements having a blue border around it. If we hover over with the mouse, we can see that it is highlighting data that is overwritten. In some cases, there is a good reason for that. For instance, our drawing follows the DIN standard, and this part was inserted with the ISO reference, so we entered the DIN equivalent. Similarly, we want to keep the same name overrides because originally these were empty. To continue, let's insert an item directly inside the BOM. We will add a new row to include the bearing housing, then select the row, then we click on Create Part and select the entity. The part reference is inserted. We haven't talked about balloons yet, but these can also be created directly from the BOM. Items with no part refs linked can also be added to the BOM, such as painting in this example. Other handy features include import and export to CSV, add or remove columns, and highlight geometry associated with the BOM. Okay, so after configure our BOM, let's have a look at the parts list. You can insert the part lists using the feature in the ribbon, but in this drawing, the part list is already inserted, so we double-click on it. To begin with, we will insert the name and the vendor columns that I see are not showing. Note that we can only insert columns for fields enabled in the parts reference dialog box. Settings can also be customized, such as the insertion point, text, and margins. Modifications made in the parts list dialog will be highlighted with a blue border, as we will be overriding the original values described earlier. Next, let's talk about balloons. There are several ways to insert balloons. You can select part references one by one, or you can create multiple ones using the Insert Balloon command. From the BOM, you can also create balloons for included part references. Once inserted, these balloons can easily be reorganized, and their type and arrowheads can be customized to align various standards, as you can see in this video. Okay, next let's talk about frames. A mechanical drawing, just like any technical drawing, needs to be represented with sheets that will be configured for printing. Sometimes draft persons are used to working with multiple frames in the model space for better organization. When creating a new frame, the standard will be automatically selected. We can select the frame paper size, title block, or preferred scale from the list of options. When inserting, a dialog will appear to enter the title block details. Users can also edit already inserted frames, such as changing the frame size or scale. It is also important to note that layout views can also be created, as shown here. Now, let's talk about the Nesting Manager. Traditional 2D CAD software relies on manual methods for preparing drawings for metal cutting, but the Nesting Manager offers precise automated nesting, minimizing scrap and optimizing part placement. It's user-friendly, handles complex nesting efficiently, automatically creates multiple copies with the part multipliers option, and supports various sheet sizes for comparison. Now, let's see how it works. Since many shops have a variety of custom plates in stock, it can be tedious to create a nesting setup for every job. The Nesting Manager makes it easy to find the best solution by creating multiple nestings. Now we select the parts, then configure the plate length to 500 by 600, leaving the minimum part and plate clearance values as 1.5 and 0.5 respectively. Then we click on Check Design to verify the nesting is possible and start nesting. In a few seconds, the first option is ready. Next, we select the parts again, now setting the plate as 400 by 800. Then we click on Check Design, and then we start nesting again, and in a few seconds we will see the second option ready. Users can choose then the best option for them.
All right, thank you, Danny, for giving us an overview of the Ares Mechanical product features. There's a lot. Now let's focus on the new features we're actually shipping with Ares Mechanical 2025. The team has been busy, and you will see we continue to bring new productivity tools to the product.
Thank you, Robert. With the new feature, we will start mentioning again that Ares Mechanical now supports AutoCAD Mechanical DWG files up to 2021. This means that mechanical entities such as part references, symbols, BOM, etc. can be opened and modified in Ares Mechanical and vice versa, maintaining the legacy data. Mechanical symbols are essential elements in engineering drawings. Surface finish symbols specify surface texture. Datum identifiers establish reference points for measurements, and feature control frames provide geometric and tolerance specifications for specific features, ensuring precision and functionality in mechanical designs. Ars Mechanical 2025 now supports AutoCAD Mechanical DWG files that include these types of mechanical symbols, as we will show. In this demo, we have received the drawing of a shaft created in AutoCAD Mechanical. First, we will attach a datum identifier to the 20 mm diameter dimension. We can also customize the settings as we wish, such as the arrowhead, text height, etc. Next, we will add a new surface finish symbol to the same cylindrical feature, denoting a roughness average of 6.3. In the Settings dialog, other parameters can be configured, including customizing the preset lists for the surface finish requirements. We are adding new symbols to the drawing, keeping in mind that the symbols created in AutoCAD Mechanical can also be modified. We continue by inserting a feature control frame to the cylindrical feature viewed from the front. In the dialog, we select the circularity symbol from the drop-down list, then type a tolerance value of 0.01, and then input datum references A and B that are used to establish the orientation of the feature being controlled. Feature control frames, of course, created in AutoCAD Mechanical are now supported and can be modified. Ars Mechanical 2025 will also now recognize detail views and section lines created in AutoCAD Mechanical, letting users modify or creating their own. Detail views serve as magnified snapshots that focus on specific areas of a mechanical component or assembly. By isolating specific regions or components, detail views facilitate clearer communication of design intent. In Ars Mechanical, users now can create or modify detail views previously created in AutoCAD Mechanical, setting the scale, identifiers, and whether to add it to the current space, available sheets, or both. Section lines indicate the cutting plane through which a sectional view is taken to reveal internal details of an object or assembly. These provide clear insight into internal structures, enhancing understanding and decision-making in mechanical engineering design. Ars Mechanical now supports section lines created in AutoCAD Mechanical. Therefore, users can create or modify its properties directly from the dialog box double-clicking the entity or the Properties palette. Mechanical drafters frequently invest significant time detailing mechanical parts. With this consideration, we've developed a new suite of tools designed to dramatically reduce time and streamline the preparation of these drawings. Let's explore a selection of these useful tools. Managing small, intricate parts can pose challenges by drafters. To simplify this process, we've introduced a new collection of convenient tools. Here, we run the cut and copy command, choosing a polygon as selection option. This will allow to copy selected parts in the same drawing with the option to do it at different scales. Or even copying and pasting between drawings, following this example. These tools are particularly handy because they automatically select the contents within the designated area without the need to trim or change any of the geometry. Using the Continue Baseline Dimension tool, I can easily create continuous measurements. Pressing the U key jumps to the next stack dimension, simplifying the insertion of evenly spaced references. After inserting the measurements, we can seamlessly connect or divide them using the Join Dimension or Insert Dimension tools. These efficient tools save valuable time by eliminating the need to delete and reinsert dimensions in case of errors. We've showcased just a glimpse of the powerful tools available with the new JM Tools ribbon. You can dive into the full array of features when installing Ars Mechanical 2025.
Thank you, Danny. To summarize, Ars Mechanical 2025 offers these new features. First, Ars Mechanical now supports AutoCAD Mechanical files up to 2021, expanded support for mechanical entities with surface finish symbols and datum identifiers. We can now create detail views, and section lines are there to identify when the cutting plane cuts the material. And further, a unique capability, we have the enhanced dimensioning and drawing tools with the JM tool. I can't wait for you to try all these new features. So let's now briefly discuss how the world's leading cloud and collaboration features that Ars Mechanical with Trinity offers. Because Iris Mechanical is based on Iris Commander, users on maintenance can also benefit from the Iris Trinity features for cloud and collaboration. Some of these include synchronizing files over the internet using your preferred cloud storage service, and view-only links, comments, markups, email notification, and more. However, it is important to note that at this point, the mechanical features for editing and modifying the mechanical objects are currently not accessible in Iris Kudo or Iris Touch. Danny will showcase a practical real-world user example now.
Here is one handy user case about the benefits of using the Trinity features. I will start by saving this file to one of the cloud storage services I have connected. After uploading the file, it will allow me to access the same file in Iris Kudo in any web browser or on mobile using Iris Touch. I can even go full screen for a more immersed CAD experience. Next, I will create a unique view-only link that will be sent to one of my colleagues. I can customize some options, such as allowing printing to PDF, expiry dates, or even set a password to view it. In this case, anyone with the link will be able to see always the latest updated version of the file, making it more secure than sending files via email. Another benefit of sharing these view-only links is that users will be able to make markups and comments without altering the DWG file. This feature is available for free for any user logged in with their Gravert account. Continuing with this example, my colleague is leaving a comment suggesting to add another datum identifier for clarity. Comments can also be linked to entities for better understanding. I will then receive an email notification informing about the comment that was left in the file I shared. Going back to Iris Mechanical, I will be able to see the comment and entity that was referring to. You can learn more about Iris Mechanical and other offerings watching our videos on YouTube or our website. These videos contain a wide variety of topics such as switching from AutoCAD, cloud and collaboration features for Iris Trinity, Iris Mechanical, and more. We also recently opened the Gravert Academy, where you can find free certified courses about CAD and cloud collaboration, hoping to add more courses soon. And finally, you will find more details about Iris Mechanical and 30-day free trials on gravert.com/irismechanical.
As we wrap up our Iris Mechanical keynote, let's transition to a Q&A session where we'll address some of the common queries that users might have. While we won't be taking live questions now, we hope that the information provided in this segment will provide valuable insights into Iris Mechanical.
So Robert, the first question is for you. What are the challenges maintaining legacy mechanical data today that Iris Mechanical can help to solve?
Well, maintaining legacy mechanical data poses several challenges in today's digital environment, including compatibility issues and loss of information. Legacy mechanical data may be stored in outdated file formats or incompatible CAD systems, making it difficult to access and utilize. Iris Mechanical provides support for a wide range of file formats, including not only common standards such as DWG and DXF, but also compatibility with AutoCAD mechanical files, ensuring seamless interoperability with existing data without the need for complex conversions or data migrations. You're natively working in the same files. Not only that, but combining with the online cloud and collaboration features of Iris Trinity, users can better streamline their design work and keep better track of file updates in real time. So, Danny, maybe a question for you. What new features of the 2025 version actually stand out to you?
Well, based on my experience working with CAD users, I've found that one of the most crucial stages for draft persons happens when they have to detail drawings. This process can be quite consuming, as it often involves manually adding dimensions and annotations individually. Fortunately, these new dimensioning tools significantly simplify this task. For instance, it enables users to easily draw running dimensions, as demonstrated earlier, and make necessary modifications without the need to delete and redraw all these dimensions all over again. Additionally, I have an honorable mention for a feature that was released last year, and that is the Nesting Manager. This remarkable tool promises to be a joy to use, especially for draft persons preparing 2D parts for manufacturing. And Robert, another question for you. What does the future for Iris Mechanical looks like?
Well, we aspire to position ourselves as the premier alternative to AutoCAD Mechanical, and this is the same for all the CAD products we bring to the market. And our ongoing efforts are dedicated to crafting superior CAD programs capable of seamlessly replacing them. In recent years, we've intensified our software development to ensure compatibility with AutoCAD Mechanical within Iris Mechanical. while keeping all the intelligent data intact, and I think the efforts are really showing. I'm confident that we now have reached the level of maturity that where prospective users will recognize and value Ars Mechanical's key advantages, including its robust functionality and diverse range of licensing options. Thank you for watching this keynote. And if you have any questions about Ars Mechanical or any other products in our lineup, feel free to contact us at next@grabber.com or your local sales team. Thank you.
Thank you.